Hello, it is Social Media Saturday, October 5th, 2024. Steve Cypress here. And yes, I am still decked out in my New York Mets gear, hat, shirt, shorts, the whole 9 yards, because my beloved but usually disappointing, but so far not this year, New York Mets are on quite a comeback run. They did it again today, although they were the beneficiaries of the stupidity of modern baseball strategy, which dictates that what the Phillies did. The Phillies had a pitcher who is the second best pitcher in the entire National League, having the best day of his entire life. The Mets managed only one hit through 7 innings and set a record for the most swings and misses of all time against a single pitcher in a single game. So this guy was just basically unhittable. Mets couldn't do anything, but they knew that, there's something called a pitch count. Now, this isn't Little League. Believe it or not, in the pros, they're counting the number of pitches in a playoff game with their ace on the mound who was basically unhittable, and sure enough, after 7 innings, they just take him out because the number of pitches was apparently too high for them, was about to be too high if he kept pitching, or whatever stupidity it was. And then, of course, the floodgates open immediately when the relievers come in. I mean, relief pitchers, by definition, are pitchers that are not good enough to be starting pitchers. So you take out your dominating starting pitcher, in comes relievers, which the Mets immediately unload. I mean, the first batter got their second hit of the game, and there's another and another and another, 5 hits and 5 runs in that 8th inning, and basically the game was over. Both teams scored a run in the 9th, but come on now, Mets win 6-2. That's pretty simple. All you got to do is survive a certain number of pitches, keep the game close, and then unload when the inferior pitches just come in because of modern baseball manager stupidity. It's just the way it is. Now, it works the same for the Mets. The Mets used a whole bunch of pitchers today, but they'll do the same thing. They'll get a dominating pitcher in there, and if he's thrown too many pitches, they'll take him out. But today, the Mets were the beneficiary, and Game 2 is tomorrow, and let's see what happens. The Mets are definitely on fire and on a roll. Anyway, so perhaps you have checked out, if you are into saving time and money and getting much better results and making more money in your business, you've checked out some AI tools, perhaps even the tool called Captions.ai. But if you haven't checked it out till now, you ought to, because they just introduced a new feature of their AI tool. Check this out. It will go to your website and get all the information about the products and services that you sell, and then it will create on its own a series of Instagram Reels and TikTok videos for you. And you can upload a profile of yourself that they can use for these videos, or you can just use one of the characters they've already created. And in the past, as business owners, we've always thought, unless they have tons of money to hire some top agency to put together a Tony the Tiger for me, or a Morris the Cat, or a Starkist Tuna, or a Smokey the Bear, or whatever, then we had to be our own spokesman. Well, studies show that there are certain voices, certainly for certain types of businesses, different types of voices, that work really well. And so for audios, for videos, you may want to seriously, especially now with AI tools, look into using a pre-done character. They are likely going to have much better results than you or an employee or anyone else you can use in your videos. And with this Captions AI now, this tool will now go to your website, gather all the information, and then create for you a content schedule, and will create all the videos and post them all over Instagram Reels and TikTok videos. Now, are these going to be award-winning viral videos? Not likely, but they're going to give you a presence, that's for sure, without you spending basically any time or effort, or having to learn video marketing or video editing skills or any of that stuff, and very, very little money for these AI tools that will now have you, let's say you have a restaurant. Well, now you'll have all different videos about the different dishes you have, maybe about your ambiance, maybe about any kind of live entertainment you have. Let's say you are a contractor, you're a remodeler. Well, now you're going to have all kinds of videos about how you do basement remodeling, bathroom remodeling. You build gazebos and decks, anything kitchen remodel, whatever it is, anything that you do, suddenly you can have a whole series of videos all about them. And this tool will actually create all of those for you and then actually schedule and run those for you as well. And you just watch the leads come in and the money come into your business. So as usual, used correctly, AI tools are just an absolute no-brainer, game changer, must be using, especially for a small business owner. This really levels the playing field. Larger companies have staff of media people and video editors and creators, and they have to pay a lot of money to. So small business owners always been at a disadvantage that way. Well, not anymore. So check that tool out. I got a whole bunch more, dozens of different AI tools for all different types of businesses, for different types of reasons, for the different social media sites. You ought to be using all kinds of different AI tools. So if you want a quick call and a consultation about that, go to my website, AIgrowthWizards.com. I'll help you out, steer you in the right direction, or we could really go all out and AI-ify your business and just save you a ton of time, energy, and money and make you boatloads of cash. AIgrowthWizards.com. That'll do it for social media, Saturday, October 5th, 2024. Let's go Mets. I'll catch you tomorrow on Sunday Fun Day.